We're back. We're just enjoying... Basically, we're doing a little bit of warm-up before this week's Checkpoint League match. Ooh. It's going to be me, Justin, Jasky, and Malf. And honestly, because I'm contractually obligated to say this, I think it's anybody's game. What did I do? It's how cycling works as well. Listen, I been on the Peloton, not the one outside, like, with the yellow jacket and stuff like that, but the one inside that's right behind me. 18 months or something now. I still, and I'm not yucking anybody's yum here. I know people are very sensitive to that. I still can't fathom watching cycling on TV as like a spectator. Like, isn't it just the lads turning pedals for it's not even like days usually, right? It's like for weeks. It's like watching NASCAR. Yeah, but like if there was like a race every day for like a month, right? And like, I don't know, like NASCAR, I think I would rather watch NASCAR, quite frankly. You like whatever you like, but there's probably people out there that are like, I don't understand how you watch ice hockey. I guess it's like partly whatever you grow up watching and like partly what you're interested in. But just like the moment to moment viewing can't be that exciting, right? But maybe there's the storylines and the metagaming and the when the dude goes Superman style on the bike and then they say, oh, you can't go Superman style on the bike. Yes, it makes you more aerodynamic and it looks extremely cool, but it's also unbelievably dangerous. If you crashed, you would definitely die. It's true. If your country's good at it, I get it too. Like, if your country's bad at something, it's way harder to watch. That's probably why Americans don't watch too much hockey. No disrespect or whatever. Hey, NL. What about the World Cup of Hockey in 1998? What about the World Cup of Hockey in 1998? What about the World Junior Championship 2019 when we won the silver medal? Sorry. I'm sorry. What about them? What about the 2002 Olympics? What about the 2010 Olympics? What about the 2014 Olympics? Then none of the other Olympics really matter because they didn't send any good players, but aren't the American teams the only good ones? I mean, Toronto's really good right now, but like Sweden runs the NHL anyway. It's known. Ooh. Little clean, just an ambient Z jump. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Beautiful. Oh! Dunking on Americans when Canada's awful at pretty much everything. Yeah, but that's the thing is like, because America is like, in the #1 spot on the power rankings, they're the easiest country to make fun of. Also, they have a really thin skin about it for some reason. No. Hey, I see a lot of people in chat saying, oh, Canada clears America when it comes to healthcare. Canada cleans America when it comes to, the environment. Canada cleans America. We don't have to say that. Just say, hey, buddy, learn how to take a joke. It's called comedy. Your country invented it. Should learn to interface with it a little bit. There's a new special on Netflix I want you to watch. It's by this upstart young comedian called Chris Rock. It's pretty good. It's got a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes. He does a great bit on cancel culture that I think would really resonate with you. Ooh. Greece did not invent comedy, okay? Oh, dude kills his dad and then porks his mom. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, real funny if you're a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer or Johnny Sins. Hilarious. We're not making that one. We're not in Rush Hour 3. I don't know who created comedy. I'm going to say it was probably Groucho Marx. Harpo Marx, one of the Marxes. One of the non-Karl Marxes. You got to think that, like, there was probably a caveman that was fucking cracking people up back in the day, right? He was probably going like, "Hur, hur, 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 hur." And then like in caveman speak, that's like, here's my impression of Grack when he sees a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, oh! And people were like losing it. And then like I would guess that they probably fought to the death because like they were in tribes that were so small that to be insulted like that really could have actually affected like your social capital within the group. So that's why in many ways Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith was really a return to the oldest tradition in comedy. Someone getting mad about a joke and then resorting to physical violence. Which is why I support it. Good one. I've heard of slapstick humor. I've never heard of slap Chris humor. Good one. I made that up. It's someone in chat said, yes, slapstick humor, and then it popped into my head, and then I was like, you know what? Let's give this a try, and if people laugh, I'll say that I invented it. Slap Smith? Yeah, but Smith didn't get slapped. Smith did the dub. It could be Smith slap, I guess, but like, it's getting a little messy. Do you think it's possible that Will Smith just hated going to the Oscars? So he executed like a Curb Your Enthusiasm style ruse to get himself banned for 10 years? So that next year, like, he doesn't have to go? Like, do you think he and Chris Rock were both in on it? And then, no? Okay. I got an idea. What if you slap me? I slap you? What if you went on stage and you slapped me? Jerry? Okay. We're smooth with it. We're slick with it. We're bad. We're horrendous. You ever just think of all the poop in your body that's just chilling there? It's a little weird. Like, just, I mean, poop is gross, of course. But, like, it's at its grossest when it leaves your body. Because, like, it's not hidden. You know? But there's other things that are pretty gross about the human body. Just life in general is kind of crazy. Like, we're still discovering how mechanisms in the human body work. If I was a doctor in, like, the 1300s, I would be like, oh, there's probably, like, a little steam engine that, like, pumps all your muscles for you. Now we're finding out, oh, actually, when you consume foods that have coenzyme Q10, this leads to a buffer between potassium and sodium inside of the axon of your, like, human body. Well, just, like, any biological unit is fucking crazy, dude. I forget what we have to do with you. Never mind, I'm the best player in the world. just existed somewhere in my head, I guess. I solved a puzzle at runtime. That's new. Ooh. That was kind of crazy too, honestly. It's like playing the drums. You got to not focus on them. It's another thing that's weird, right? Why do people tend to perform better at things? Like, they perform worse when they're deliberately unfocused. Ooh. Second best when they're deliberately focused. But then, like, best when they're accidentally not focused. Flow state. Yeah, but I asked why, not like what it's called. I know what it's called because I played Rock Bands 1 through 4. Like, flow state is not a why unless you're Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm chilling? I'm chilling. Okay, did I have to make this in one? Oh, I remember this VVV fucking nightmare. Ooh. That's a Z jump. Conscious competence versus unconscious competence? Yeah, but like... I'm not mad. I'm just asking for the why. Not, this isn't like, you know, the 12th grade psychology test where I want you to write down the term. I want you to take what you learned from a 2-hour-long YouTube video essay and tell me that it's something to do with fucking gamma waves in your brain or something like that. It's called deep focus. Listen, motherfucker. I don't care. What is it a neurotransmitter thing? Is it a brain wave thing? Is it a chemical? Is it something that we perceive to be true, but actually it doesn't hold up in double-blind, well-designed experiments? Like, you're supposed to know everything. Your chat. I hate this part. Okay, now you're right. This is like one of the times. Normally people are like, I was only rude because you would only read rude messages. And I say, no, write long, nice messages. I'll read them. You're right, I'm not reading that shit. It's just too long. And all the well-reasoned discourse is getting pushed off the screen by people typing clueless. The rabble. Oh, that was not a good jump. It is how it is. You play to win the game. It is weird, though. Like, whenever you get all high and mighty, like, you're feeling yourself, you're like, oh, I did something really good. I'm proud of myself. Just remember, like, we're all just bags of, like, wet meat. Fuck, that's the easiest jump. Like, digestion is fucked up, dude. Especially if you're eating meat. You eat animal flesh. Mash it with, like, a bunch of little calcium cubes. Swallow it down into your damn gullet where it's broken down by, like, incredibly dangerous hydrochloric acid. Turns it into, like, bolus. Passes through your small intestine where, like, little hair-like cells are like, nutrients. Yeah, give me some of that. Then it takes, like, all those nutrients, like, delivers them to tissues where it's warranted. Like, how they... Amazon Prime can't even get, like, a fucking package to my door with next-day delivery anymore. And yet I can just, like, be like, I'm hungry and eat a piece of pizza, and my body's like, don't worry about it. I got this covered. You really hit your quads hard on the Peloton today, so we're going to move, like, 30% of the pizza to your quads. Of course, we need some for your brain activity, not too much, because you're streaming today. Like, that's crazy, man. This episode gets dedicated to the human body. Deaded. Could have used a little bit more pizza to the Broca's area on that one for linguistic processing brain. Just, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I recognize you're doing your best. But if in the future you could just give me a little bit more pizza to the Broca and the Wernicke's area, thank you. Hang on, I'm in the flow state. Now I'm out of the flow state because I mentioned the flow state. No, I'm built different. Told you. We might have had to keep our momentum there. Never mind. We needed to keep our momentum there for sure. I tricked my brain. I lost the game. So true. Oh, man. You guys ever hear of Roko's Basilisk? No, NL, stop. Whatever. Like, honestly, if the robots rise up, I've had a pretty good life. Like, I'm ready to live in servitude to our robot masters or whatever. That's not a Z jump. Until my body, like, breaks down. I don't think the robots would do anything to me. Because by the time the robots got good enough to, like, enslave all of mankind, what are they going to do with, like, my decrepit ass? They're going to be like, oh, go mine out, like, asbestos for us? No, they're going to have, like, a better robot they're going to use to mine the asbestos. They'll probably just kill me, which is, like, not the... I mean, it sounds bad. It's not the worst possible outcome. It's not the best. Maybe I could, like, you know... Maybe I am somehow amusing to the robot and it decides to keep me around until I one day tell a joke that it doesn't agree with the central premise of, but... Thought we were making it. Like, I would probably, if Terminator 2 was real, I'd probably rather have, like, one of the nuclear bombs drop, like, right on top of my head, like the warhead directly impacts me, than live through the subsequent Fallout environmental disaster, and then, like, the dessert that you get for that is that you get to fight a bunch of robots afterwards. No disrespect to, like, Kyle Reese and John Connor, but I'm like, if it's one day before Judgment Day and I know it's coming, ma'am, can I please get one, can I get one-way ticket to Los Angeles International Airport, please? Only if I knew it was for sure gonna happen, though. They'd be like, oh, sorry, sir, all of our flights are booked. And I'd be like, oh, fucking... Okay, fine. One-way ticket to John Wayne Airport in Orange County, please. And they'd be like, that'll be like $3,000. And I'd be like, oh, fuck, whatever. Never mind. I guess I'll participate in the human resistance to the robot uprising. Or I'll just disguise myself as a robot. I didn't even think about that. Is Vancouver on the list? Well, like... I think that there's, off the coast of Vancouver, technically in American waters, there's like a U.S. naval nuclear submarine yard or something like that. So if a nuclear war kicked off, I mean, everybody's in a bad place. We're not in the worst place, but I think we're definitely not safe. We might be some collateral damage. Or maybe that, like, whoever's setting off the nukes is like, fuck Aritzia in particular. Or maybe, like, we just lost Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals again. And it's an inside job. Ooh! That might be a Z jump. I don't know. The Costco would be raided? Excuse me. They have 2 security guards. I don't think people are getting past 2 security guards to get into Costco. Plus, checkmate non-executive members. How are you going to get out of the Costco with a cart full of shit when they check your receipt? Those ladies, honestly, I don't know if it's because Costco, like, has a better corporate culture because they actually, relative to other major outlets, seem to take care of their employees at least a little bit better, like they're human beings. Some of the receipt checkers at Costco seem like they would lay down their life to stop you from leaving without looking at your receipt. Like, I have heard some raised voices in the Costco. Sir? What? I just need to check your receipt. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's tricky. Have you seen how closely they look at it? I find they do look at it, for sure. I thought that they would just sort of, like, hit it with the Sharpie and let you go. But you can, in my opinion, my experience, which is admittedly a fairly small sample size still, the more you buy, the less closely they look at your receipt. Like, if you got 2 things, they look at it, they says, like, items, 2, and then they look at the items. If you bought, like, 27 things, and they're all stacked up in the cart, they're not going through and check. They're looking, and they're like, okay, I see diapers, I see BioSteel. You're probably good to go. So if you want to steal something from Costco and get away with it, my advice is spend a lot of money. It's not a perfect crime. I was kind of... Kate, did you see when we were at Costco? Somebody was pushing around their cart and they had a flat screen in it. Which is, like, obviously they sell flat screens. It's just still so weird to me that you could be in, like, what is largely a grocery store. And you'd be like, yeah, peanut butter pretzels, we need some bananas. Definitely got to get some of the croissants. Maybe a couple rotisserie chickens while we're here. Oh, also, what do you think? Just like a quick flat screen? Like, while we're here, do you want to just get, like, a brand new 4K TV? It's kind of crazy. Sanest impulse purchase. They probably planned on getting one. I mean, maybe I'm antiquated. I'm still at a place in my life where if I purchase a TV, that's all I'm buying from the store that day. I'm not getting the TV and then, as an addendum, adding on like a full Costco grocery trip. It's just... But they were old. So they had more experience with it. Like, I don't need food if I buy a new TV. I'll just, like, watch TV instead. Let's see if he can get more BioSteel without his glasses. What? I feel like Kate lost a lot of respect for me when she did her, like, she watched that video of, like, what the world looks like for people with bad eyes. And then she got to my prescription and was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm blind. Like, I'm not, like, it's not like when I take off my glasses, everything goes black. But I can't distinguish objects from one another and, like, identify them unless they're a foot to 3 feet in front of my face. That's why I have to wear my glasses. Plus, can I tell you, I tried a new BioSteel life hack today. I drank the BioSteel before the bike ride. Because yesterday, if you're insane, you may remember that I bonked. I hit the wall, and the last 30 minutes of the ride made me want to die. So I had a little pre-jack on the BioSteel. And then my rides were very comfortable today, which admittedly, again, sample size of 1, but... And then I didn't need a BioSteel after the ride. Oh. I just had some water. Same output? No, I crushed yesterday's output, but it's not an apples-to-apples comparison. Today was interval work. Yesterday was just long and easy. My 3.5 mile jog today was good. Hang on, hang on. Who asked? Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Let's go! Now I know why people say it feels damn good. Oh, now I get it. I thought you were just being toxic to me. But no, it feels amazing. Holy cow. Why does this shit cost 100 British pounds? I don't know. It's made in Canada, so it's probably like an import fee. I definitely, listen, if you're considering getting BioSteel, I would first say, like, do you exercise? If the answer is no, do not buy BioSteel. I'm not on a BioSteel, like, G Fuel deal, where I'm going to get a little kickback every time you buy a tub. I'm being honest with you. If you then are like, oh, I like Gatorade, and I don't mind artificial sweeteners, but I wish Gatorade had less calories, then, yeah, I would recommend at least giving it a try. But I would also recommend not... Ooh! I would recommend not buying the Tetra Packs of BioSteel because they take up a lot of space. I would recommend the bag that has individual servings of BioSteel powder that then you would put in a blender bottle and shake. Because you get the same or more amount of servings, but it takes up way less space in your pantry. And yes, do not get the ketchup flavor. Why BioSteel versus a protein shake? I resent that you're forcing me to act as if I am knowledgeable about supplementation. Here's the thing. A protein drink and BioSteel are for different purposes. Protein shake is to supplement the amount of protein that you're eating daily, especially if you're doing muscular exercise and you maybe don't get enough from your diet because you need to have, like, 1 gram per pound of body mass or something like that, whatever you've decided on. BioSteel is an electrolyte replacement beverage. A lot of you guys don't understand that you can use more than 1 BioSteel on a single ape. That's not the right jump. I'm not sponsored. I wish they would just give me some. This shit is expensive. Like my BioSteel budget's going crazy. The pouches are not that expensive. The Tetra Packs, they break the bank a little bit. It is crazy. I know I've said this before. Most surprising item everybody has in their cart at Costco is Gatorade. Gatorade or G2 or, like, I didn't know. It appeals to all of society. You'll see athletic people buying Gatorade. You'll see little kids with Gatorade. You'll see senior citizens with Gatorade. Everybody's out here drinking Gatorade. It might be the beverage that I underestimated the popularity of the most. Is it in your cart? No, but I got BioSteel, so it's like the same thing. More or less. I never understood why people like it. It's just tasty water. If you've really been sweating, nothing hits harder than a Gatorade. Like, if you're actually thirsty, a Gatorade... You could drink 2 liters of Gatorade in, like, 2 swallows. Apart from that, I think it's just, people like the taste, and maybe there's also some marketing that has you thinking that, like, because athletes drink it, it's healthier. But it, man, it hits the spot. Like, if you're actually thirsty, nothing, even a BioSteel, it doesn't hit like a Gatorade when you're thirsty. No disrespect to the BioSteel Corporation. Like, there's been situations where, like, oh, keep in mind, like, Gatorade is designed to hydrate you. If you're so thirsty that you can drink a Gatorade, like, you could chug it in one go, there's a 50% chance you still won't piss for 8 hours afterwards. That's how dehydrated you have to be in order to reach what I would call Gatorade euphoria. I wouldn't say no to a Gatorade in, you know, like a lot of circumstances, but there is definitely, like, you could get yourself to a place physically where you see God as soon as that nuclear runoff touches your lips. I would go so far as to say that if you open a Gatorade and start drinking it, and you take one swallow and you're like, that's good enough, your ass probably did not need the Gatorade. You should put it back in the fridge because you never know what trials and tribulations might await you. If you, the only time I drink Gatorade or like any kind of electrolyte replacement beverage is like, I need to consume this in the next 15 minutes or I think I might pass out. And then you like almost can't stop yourself from drinking the entire bottle. Son of a bitch. It's probably because there's 60 grams of sugar per serving. It's actually like, listen, I'm not gonna go to bat for the amount of sugar in Gatorade. All I'm gonna say is that it's also the water and the electrolytes, man. I'm telling you, it's both. I don't know why people on the internet, they're so dismissive. I guess it's not just the internet, it's real life too. There's an actual use case for Gatorade. People always default to like the caveman fallacy. Our ancestors didn't have Gatorade and they did okay. Yeah, well, you know what your ancestors would have done if Gatorade existed when they were around? They would have fucking drank that shit and been like, oh snap, can I have a Gatorade? Oh, hang on. Oh! It's not like, you know, it's not medicine, but it's not to say there's no use. You know, it's like my great-great-granddad didn't have access to like acetaminophen, but when I got a headache, I'm still taking a Tylenol. Why not get the G Fuel? Even if G Fuel is identical to Gatorade in its ingredients, I can't bring myself to buy it because of the branding. I don't think that gamers are a demographic that needs specialized fueling. I don't know if that's ever been proven in like a scientific test. Certainly, you know, athletes, astronauts, you know, there's lots of demographics that need specialized nutrition. I don't think that the gamer is like, it's like if they made something that was called like Cinema Fuel or something like that, and they were like, oh, if you're watching movies on Turner Classic Movies, you gotta have a Cinema Fuel. It's like, you're just, I get that you need there's some alertness that's required, but I don't know. I just find the marketing to me is kind of specious. Now, if you're gonna buy it, you should use Dan's code, probably. Saved. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't think I could go to sleep at night if I was like, oh man, gotta stock up on G Fuel, like checkpoint leaks tomorrow. It just, and that's not even a knock on the product. It's a knock on an imagined space between the product and my own brain and my own problems, you know? Do you still have your wisdom teeth? Why are you asking? Because I just said something so smart. I got my wisdom teeth taken out in maybe 2015. If you gotta get them out, get them taken out. But also, like, I hope that if you gotta get them taken out, you got them taken out when you were younger. Because it was an unpleasant experience. Yes, the old heads will remember. I was, the dentist was angry at me that I was so old when I had it done. And he's the one who told me to get it done. He's insane. Now, I don't think we're going to finish this before... I got like 15 minutes, I think, before I'm getting added for TCL, but let's see. Is Jasky playing this? Is it like... No, it's not 2 a.m. New Zealand time. It's like 9 a.m. That's not that crazy. He never finishes levels? What the... We played like... We finished like 4 levels yesterday. Hang on. We could just man mode this. No, we can't. Oh, I forgot we gotta escort that motherfucker at the top. Whoops. This one's a little tough. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what have I done? Okay, it's just that over and over. We can do that. It's good we did some practice with regular jumps. We did some practice with conveyor belts. We did some practice with momentum. We did some practice with throwing bombs. Whoops. We didn't do any sliding practice. So I just know I'm going to join the call. I'm going to punch in the code that he gives me, and it's going to be called like fucking Slip and Slide 7, asterisk, no fucks given. Sorry, I forgot it's Nintendo. No fricks given edition. Who leaked the code? Who's wheezing the juice? I would love if he just gave me a level that was like 70 flying Koopas and you just had to bounce on top of them. Man, that's... Old heads know, that's my dream. Well, I've fucked it up again. You said that until someone made it? That was me 2 years ago. I did the same thing. The Island of... I forgot, the Island of Dr. Cooper, Part 3. Yeah, I'm not very good at making things in this game. I know part of it is natural skill and part of it is that it just takes practice. Oh! I'm starting, I'm unwilling to put in the practice required, and also I'm starting from a worse starting point than the average person, I think, or at least the good people. Oh! He's learning. I'm gonna be honest, anytime we, like, don't open a gate in time... I'm sorry. I can't go through the steps. I guess we gotta make our jumps smaller so we don't, so the bombs blow up a little faster. Like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm so smart. Ooh. Ooh. Out. 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 Oh, dude, we had it too. We had it. Okay. Yeah, okay, I felt the extra momentum on that one. Yeah, I feel this. I don't know if we're going to get it in the next 12 minutes, but there's definitely there's more hopium than I thought. How sick would it be if I posted up to Checkpoint League with new tech? Like, if you die on the before the first checkpoint flag, it's like faster to hard reset your switch than to wait for the Luigi death animation. Don't have the momentum there. Apollo would lose his mind. Anybody have any new tech? Apropos of nothing at all, anyone got any new tech for me? Ooh! Did you just watch Pursuit of Happiness? No, let me tell you. I'll do you one better. I've never watched, I think, The Pursuit of Happiness. Is that the one where he finds himself screaming in a hotel room because the evils of Wall Street are all around him? Oh, see ya. Ah! It is indeed a Kendrick Lamar song. Oh, a lot of people don't know this. Me and Kendrick Lamar actually went to the same high school, and I don't want to blow up his spot, but I not only did I teach him how to rap, I actually beat him for first prize in the 6th grade talent show with my rap. My rap was called King Kunta. Imagine my surprise 17 years later when I turn on the radio and find out that he jacked my rhymes. But didn't even change it. And then had the audacity to say, "Oh no, I swore I wouldn't tell, but most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in the 2-man cell." And I'm like, dude, that's what I wrote that line in Miss Clifford's 6th grade math class. You were there with me when I wrote that. Ooh, something in the water. We've only got 10 minutes. We should just run it back and see. Just have some fun with it. This is a great level. Sue him then? No, I don't believe in the legal system. Personally. He's crazy? He's insane? No, he's not insane. What did I have to... I have to throw the bomb twice. Okay. That was still pretty good. What about when he says words you're not allowed to say in that song? I didn't write that part. That's the only part he added. Whenever he says words that I'm not allowed to say, I said guys. I just said fellas. Fellas, we're gonna be all right. Exactly. Exactly. I would go ahead and say if we're amongst friends here, or if friends are amongst us, all right, gotta be the best song on To Pimp a Butterfly. There's some great ones. How much a dollar really cost? Listen, I'm not, I mean, they're all really good. Black or the Berries, really good. If These Walls Could Talk. It is more of a playthrough. That's an LP. That's not a collection of singles. I'm not. All I'm gonna say is like, and listen, every song on the album is worth it. Okay, this is one of the better songs on the album. But if your favorite song on the album is that's like telling me that your favorite Radiohead song is Creep. It's a good song, but really sorry, it's called You. My mistake. Either way, it tells me something. That's all I'm gonna say. Is you listen to If These Walls Could Talk and said, good song. It's got a nice hook, but I don't know about all this sex stuff. You listen to All Right and said, great lyricism, but it's a little angry for me. You listen to The Black or the Berry and said, again, this song is just, I like to listen to happy music. Then you listen to after all that, and you were like, finally, a hit track. You're telling me that Creep isn't the best song they've ever made? Radiohead's best songs were when they were fighting it out with Blur and Oasis for Britpop supremacy. Their second best songs are when Tom York wanted to become a robot. So every song started with followed by the hardest bass line you've ever heard. Ooh. Is that Game of Thrones? If Radiohead did the Game of Thrones soundtrack, it wouldn't have gone down like that. It would have been like, dragons coming, women and children last, and children. Because they don't fuck around, man. They don't mess around. Also, wait, actually, this was the premise of this bit was gonna be like, why do people hate Radiohead? But that's not true. They're beloved. But something, oh, everybody talks about everything everywhere all at once, but no one talks about everything all the time. These are mouth jokes. Should run them by mouth when we get a chance. Okay, we clear this? Oh, fuck. Oh, please shut up about Radiohead. What's your problem with Radiohead? They've got a great discography. I don't talk about Radiohead that much, and I listen to them even less, but you got to put some respect on the discography. Oh, let me guess. You're a Muse head. Like, I'm not mad at people like love Radiohead. I just wish people would put some respect on the Muse as well, because I think like they're equivalent in terms of their quality. Plus, unlike Radiohead, like Muse never tried to expand themselves artistically. They stayed in their lane, which I respect more. I'm putting on a guy who doesn't have my opinions voice. That was the preface to that bit. I got nothing against Muse. I don't know why I'm taking shots at Muse. 30-minute Sam Yo Muse ride goes kind of hard. Okay, we get another shot. This guy loves U2. I don't love U2. I love the Joshua Tree album by U2, and then a few songs that are not on the Joshua Tree. And for their previous musical output, U2 has my respect. We gotta jump a little bit. That's not how you say it? How do you... Joshua? I say Joshua. Is that another word Canadians say strangely? Hang on. Or just me? Ooh, I can't believe it. I can't believe I did that first try, like by accident, when I went through this the first time. The more I struggle here, it just makes it that much more remarkable. Listen, I'm just going to say the way, if this is the way Canadians say Joshua, it's the right way to say Joshua. Because we're the ones with a city, well, a metropolitan area, let's not flatter it, called Oshawa, okay? So you stay in your fucking Chapel Hills and your fucking Peorias and your Fayettevilles, your damn Sioux Falls and stuff like that. We've stayed Oshawa from the jump up here. I literally, I have to get to the main menu. I'm giving it one more try. Pavement versus Guided by Voices. Who you taking? Love Guided by Voices. You got to take Pavement in that battle. And it's not close. Pavement are kind of like, not to say they're on the same level of quality, but they're the closest indie rock gets to the Beatles. Put out a few genuine classics, a couple of weird albums. Everybody in the band has their own unique personality. And also they disbanded after like 8 years to work on solo projects of differing quality, none of which match the output of the original band. But some of the Malkmus solo stuff I can still get down. I can still get down with. If I was there, it wouldn't have... Do I have to hit it 3 times?
I'm living in the future. It's Mario 10 Day here, so.
Oh, it's Mario Day.
Mario Day. So I feel like
It's New Zealand Mario Day. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're the only one in this group that is currently living in Mario Day.
Wrong.
What?
I moved to New Zealand last week.
Oh, okay.
Ah, cool. I didn't know that. Congratulations. I think.
No, it was under duress.
Oh, congratulations.
I was extradited.
He's hiding from WikiLeaks.
Yeah, they got me in the Kim.com compound.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
We're drinking wine together, making TikToks.
Nice. Well, as we wait for Justin here, I do want to ask because there's a little bit of trash talk on Twitter. I think between
What?
the two Canadians here.
Ryan's all like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be easy competition only."
I did
'cause I'm a
not say
baby."
that.
You did.
I implied it.
Yeah, I'm gonna imply my foot up your ass.
Really?
Valve's got some confidence. He was playing his own level there, which is not an easy level to be sure. As practice, I'm kind of hoping Justin, and I know he's in the middle of a subathon right now, so he's a little distracted. But I'm excited to tell you guys the level that we're playing this week.
I already I sussed it out.
Oh, do you know which one is it?
Slip and Slide 7! Exclamation point! No fucks given.
No, I've not made another Slip Inside sequel, but maybe I should. Maybe that's one that needs a sequel again, or a triquel, a third one.
Even lousier lifts. Try not to throw your controller.
No. This week's map is not a sequel, actually. No sequel map this week. In fact, I was just explaining to the viewers how this might be a little bit of a different one because we've got a new mechanic never before seen in a TCL. Yeah, so your sight reading material needs to be on par because this week you guys will be playing Creepy Claws. Which I believe is 2.9?
Yeah.
2.9. Okay, I haven't looked, but it is 2.9. All right, cool. You'll be contending
Creepy
with
Claws.
everyone's favorite claw. Who anyone here hate the claw mechanic in Mario Maker? I know some people not a fan.
I don't love it. I haven't done the claw mechanic in 3 years. So
Same.
Well, a good time to try it out